Ho, 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 my beauties, and welcome to this special Christmas edition of Mordheim. I am your host, Christmas Chris, and today we will continue the work on the new Mordheim board. Hey, White Wolf, what's up, buddy? Happy to see you here. I'll be right back. Let's see. I forgot to bring my excuse or explanation. So last Christmas I got this Black Legion knitted hat and scarf set, and my wife told me that I was not allowed to wear this while she was around. So I finally found an excuse to wear it. Ah, Jesus Christ. But the hat, it's made for maybe Christmas, no, not Christmas, children. And it's so tight, it kind of stops the blood going to my head. Hey, Slash, Merry Christmas. We are now doing a Christmas stream for some reason. Maybe it's because it's Christmas. Who knows? I'm going to wear this for as long as I can take it. It is really, really too tight. And hey, Takash, good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. I'm just going to refresh myself here. You shouldn't hate Christmas. I'm born on Christmas Eve, so it's okay. I'm already this hat is too tight. I can't concentrate. Jesus. Oh, okay. So that's enough of Christmas. Maybe I will do some more Christmas later. But that was torturous. Now let's see. Last time around, we actually just got a little bit of planning done, and I'm thinking the bridge I kind of want to actually map out with some cardboard and stuff. If that makes sense, I will have to get some more height on this bad boy. So I just kind of want to draw and get kind of the general feeling of the bridge before I do anything drastic, if that makes sense. First time I experienced death was 25 years ago. I buried my nan. Oh, that explains it. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. It's Christmas can be a little bit of both for a lot of people. I've been very lucky with Christmas and like the family. Luckily, never had anyone pass away during the season. But I know a lot of people don't have the best time. Well, you know, the memories you have when you're young, they kind of stick around. They have a tendency to do so, at least. All right. I'm thinking. Yeah, I do find myself thinking about like my grandparents and stuff. I don't have any grandparents anymore. I only knew two of them. The other ones passed before I was born. But you know, just sometimes their voices just pop up in your head, and you kind of just think in their voice. And yeah, it would be nice to have them, but I'm just happy that I got to spend the time that I did with them. The two I had were really both very generous and nice people. I try at least to follow some of their examples in some ways. Like my grandfather on my dad's side, he was always very against talking behind people's back. So there was like a complete there was a ban. Just talking about people's back was not something you could do in his house, you know? It was just, that's not what you did. And I think that's a very, very nice rule. Hey, Hobby Bandit. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, I wish I knew my grandparents better. Even the ones that were around, I never really got to know them like that much. They were always just my grandparents. I never like talked to them like an adult. I was always just like a child, if that makes sense. I'm trying to just map out how I'm going to do the bridge. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I kind of just want to make a template for it, so I kind of know how it's going to be structured before I just start wasting what you call it, XPS form. I'm even doing some measuring, you know, which is quite rare. Oh, I need something. No, that's not heavy. How are you doing, Hobby Bandit? You did some amazing work on your board. I think it looked absolutely amazing. I know you feel like you're kind of stuck, but I think you're on the right path. And I didn't get to tell you this on Messenger, but try not to get too hung up on how gameplay is going to work, because it's not going to be perfect no matter what you do. And sometimes you have to make places that you don't want to go because they are too open, you know. But that's also kind of good gameplay. So sometimes you force people to go into areas that are not ideal. Maybe you can put some wordstone there. Yeah, the rule of cool, and like every single place can't be completely like the riverbed is very open, so it gives it some different gameplay, you know. And there are some open areas. That's not necessarily a bad thing. You can use it to your advantage and put objectives there, so that people will have to make a decision. Do I go for the objectives and are kind of in the open, or do I not risk it? Let's see. I will try to get the Gluheim there so you can watch my beautiful face while I work. All right, so let's see. So this is the middle of the bridge, and on this side I will have to make it separate here, and that's 9 centimeters in approximately. Just how tall do I make this bridge? Let's see. How this is 12 centimeters high. We do need it to be kind of high, so I think at least 12, maybe even 15. The arch is going all the way up to 15 inches. No, 15 centimeters. I will try not to mess up inches and centimeters today. I did that last time and it was very, very embarrassing. So this is not what I usually do. I usually just go for it, but I'm trying to become a better builder. So now there are like 2 different ways to do this. We can make it like a really like sloping arch, or we can make it a bit more narrow. And I'm kind of leaning towards not super slopey, but a little bit more of a high arch, if that makes sense, because then we can have some room to add some buildings and stuff on the side as well. If it's like a really huge arch, we kind of lose a little bit of the what you call it, the space, kind of the real estate. I do want some real estate to build some stuff on. Let's do each. Let's try to just gently slope it down here. The same, just this way. So that is one option, like a really big span. Or we can do it kind of like from here. Let's see how. Yeah. It's still going to be 20 centimeters wide. We can make it a bit more like. I'm not going. Well, I might. I think I will try to make it a template for the Proxon actually, but this is not. Well, maybe this is going to be it, but I'm not sure. But what do you guys think? I'm thinking the smaller one will look better, and then. Bridge will be about this size. You like it wider? Okay, my thinking about making this kind of like narrow is to have maybe have another because this is really, it's if you think that the river is flowing here, this will be almost like a dam because it's taking so much space. But I was thinking maybe add like a another like entrance with a water wheel inside. You know, a water wheel that's spinning, and have like this kind of be connected to something on the bridge, maybe a crane or maybe like a pulling mechanism to pull carts over the bridge, because it is kind of steep, isn't it? But yeah, you might be right. This might be a little bit too small for the entire bridge. I just really want the bridge to be almost like a tiny little town on its own. Sounds okay. Yes, I know my river is dry, but it didn't used to be dry, you know? It's supposed to be like back in the day, there was actually some water here. I know the wheel won't work, but it used to, you know? It's the same, the boat. It doesn't work now, but it used to work. Yeah, let's see how it looks if I cut out the middle part. Oops. Let's see, White Wolf, by the way, has anyone watched Boy Kills World? What a movie. I mean, it's like an acid trip, but entertaining. Boy Kills World, I don't think so. What's the plot? It sounds familiar, but it was a TV series with a similar title. But that one was about a girl and a boy that kind of go on the run together. I think that was The End of the Fucking World, I believe. Or The End of the Fucking World, I should say. Hey Henrik, good evening, good evening. Happy to have you with us once again. It's Bill Skarsgård. His family gets killed and he spends his youth training for revenge. Oh, that sounds interesting. All right. Let's see. I do think I have a new some new emojis for us as well, or one new emoji. Let me see if it's added. Oh, god damn it, which is so annoying here. Oh yeah. We got Leslie's super sleek sunglasses. It's now a new emoji. And it's, of course, very good. It's a fine, fine addition to the emoji library. It's on Prime at the minute. Okay, that's cool. I do have Prime, so... What did you miss, Henrik? Nothing much. I've just been fiddling around with the cardboard, trying to make like the general shape of the bridge. I'm not entirely sure how to do it, so I'm just fiddling around. Let's see. Oh, Oh, I cut too much, or maybe not. All right, so something along these lines. I think that's a pretty hefty change blade. Oh no, never. Okay, maybe I will. Yes, I will do that in a minute. So you haven't missed a lot. We've just been, yeah, trying some different stuff. I'm not sure, but I am leaning towards this shape to the arch. I was also considering doing a really wide one, but that kind of steals some of the real estate from the bridge itself. Hey, Adventure Built Gaming, good to see you. People should check out Adventure Built Gaming on Twitch and also YouTube. Let's see. I think I added a, let's see, Adventure. Yeah, there we go. We also have, of course, we have the Mighty Bandit. You should also check out. And if anyone wants to shout out themselves, please feel free to do so. Yeah, that one, the tutorial for the docks is very helpful. And also, I think I have seen your Gaslands tutorial before, but I never I just watched it for some reason. I've never played Gaslands. And I never did anything with it, but it was a good one. It was indeed a good one. All right, so at least this is what I'm... Yeah, I think this should be fine. And then we can add kind of like, we can add some towers, we can have all kinds of stuff going on here. It's going to be a huge ass bridge, but I'm not going to build the bridge quite yet. I really want to map out the board before we actually start doing it. All right, hobby, I will check out Messenger. Just gotta click around. Let's see. Oh yeah, so you want... Okay, I see what you mean with like the... yeah, that makes sense. With the Hobby Bandit kind of... so like the arch here, so that it doesn't go like a oink. It would actually start sloping. Let's see, it's slope down like this, which does make a lot of sense. And we should do that for the roads, or like but we can still have a lot of stuff on the side. That's a very good point, Hobby. Now I'm thinking of maybe making a almost like a water wheel here to kind of harness the river, and maybe we can use the water wheel to power some functions on top of the bridge. I'm thinking maybe a crane or something like that. So maybe we should make like, I'm not sure if a warehouse, I'm not sure, because this is supposed to be like, let's zoom out a little bit. So this entire thing is going to be like a parade street with this huge bridge going over, and we're going to have like an avenue of trees here, and there's going to be like a triumph arch placed here. Thank you so much for following Oscar's P76. I hope you enjoy the building. We are just in the beginning phase. We are eventually going to get to this kind of quality where it actually looks like something. But we usually start out with this crap. Which I don't really mind. I think it's kind of have to start somewhere. It's a really fun phase because you can do a lot of stuff, but it's also kind of, call it, kind of hard because you have to envision and kind of make stuff that doesn't exist, you know. Yes, you just need to start somewhere, and I usually, the other tables I just start making small buildings and placing them around, but this time I kind of wanted to map it out a little bit more, not only for myself to actually become better at planning, but it also makes a bit more sense if I'm making this into YouTube videos. I kind of want to make everything like section by section instead of doing like I did on the third and fourth table where I went back and forth in between projects. Rome wasn't built in a day, nor was Mordheim. That's very true, Henrik. Very true. Adventure Built Gaming, you mentioned in another stream that the river will be dry. Yes, it is dry. If you see here, it is all dried out. It's a dry riverbed. But I'm still thinking like everything, the water. If I make the water wheel, it will be like a remnant of the past. So it's not like that anymore. If that makes sense. This bridge is really scaring the shit out of me, if I'm being absolutely honest. But yeah, we will get there eventually. Maybe I will save it for last. I don't know. But yeah, this is going to be like a grand avenue. And I am Henrik. I didn't tell you this, but I want to get the library done. I'm thinking like a grand, like the library. It has some significance to the city. So I'm thinking about making a rather big building here. Let's see, adventure building. Yeah, totally. I like the idea as it's dried. It's not a choke point. Yeah, I really like water features, but it's nice for breaking up. But also, I kind of like to have a lot of places that people can go. Slash, why it scares you? It seems ambitious. Yes, it's that's kind of the thing. It seems like a lot of fun, and I really want to do it well, you know. But that's also what's scary, because it will require a lot of planning and work. Bits of things sticking out. I really want a muddy river with the tide fully out. Yeah, that's also a very cool idea. There are lots of flotsam and stuff just sticking out of the riverbed. That's a cool idea. I will try to get more flotsam on this tile. No. Well, meticulous I'm not, because I am very, you know, I'm kind of sloppy, but at the same time I want it to look good, you know. Okay, what about the jetsam? What's the difference between a flotsam and jetsam? I just can't. I don't know at the moment. Yeah, maybe compared to you, that might be true. But I feel kind of like a sloppy builder, as many people might have noticed. But yeah, it usually turns out well. I don't not care, you know. So anyway, let's just do a quick run of the table. This here in the corner is just going to be like a rounding off of the Garden of Moor. So this is going to be just a like a small wall and a little bit of maybe a tree or like a bench, just something that you would expect to find in a park. This is going to be a big library. We will of course have to demolish it, but I will spend some extra time making the interior look nice, because I've got a lot of books from the very kind and generous Henrik, and he's like a bookophile, so I'm trying to pay tribute to him. He's been very generous and he's always in chat, so that's appreciated. Now this here at the end of the bridge is going to be like a guardhouse joined to the wall that keeps on going. And I'm thinking that the guardhouse will be, of course, a little bit ruined, and it will serve as an access point into the second floor, into the library. At least that's what I'm thinking. On the other side of I'm thinking like another guardhouse or something kind of military to make to kind of block the bridge if need be. And I do want to put some fancy buildings, and like back in Mordheim times, like medieval times, I'm thinking maybe like a posh or like a fancy bakery. Maybe I will put it all the way to the side and have like a little outside serving area, like a kind of like a Parisian cafe, something along those lines. And I need like a second, maybe 3 buildings adjoined here. So if you guys have any ideas of what's like a posh, like a expensive or like important building back in the day that would typically be found on the main street, you know, I'm all ears. Let's see, Adventure Build. Things are doing okay. I'm really enjoying Twitch and all the great people and how welcoming they have been. Yeah, Twitch can be absolutely amazing. So I'm happy to hear that you have connected to some good people. Good evening, Plasticaster. I am very happy that you're here. Let's see, Tikaj Jetsam is deliberately jettisoned. Oh, so jetsam is like stuff you toss off the boats, or just toss into the river. Let's see, Henrik almost always is more correct. Hobby Bandit is a jewelry shop, that's a good one, and a tailor. Yeah, Adventure Built Gaming, he's on like Canada time, so it's really hard to catch him. So what I've already done, we have the bakery, David's buns, and we can do some jewels perhaps. I'm not sure how to make it look like a jewel store, but maybe we will find some STLs or something, and maybe like a fancy tailor. Yeah, I like those 3. They are like not essentials at all, so they make sense that you have like high-end luxury stores close to the parade ground. A sex shop with a bunch of dildos scattered everywhere. Now that's actually Tikaj's line. Oh shit, you have a bored nose. Whoop. Gas station, yes, that would be very luxurious. Yeah, that would be awesome. If you have, maybe you have a family and stuff, but if you do it on the weekends, you know, you could to try to expand your audience. No, I'm not sure, Takash, why anyone would bring up dildos. This is like a totally dildo-free zone. All right, so we have bakery, tailor, jeweler, tailor, jewelry. Now, what I'm thinking for these houses is kind of to make an homage to Eric's hobby workshop. If you guys have probably seen the video, and you have seen a lot of the a lot of people imitating Eric's hobby workshop. He has like a video where he makes like 3 townhouses that are adjoined, and I will see if I can imitate that. Yeah, wine shop is a good one. Maybe the bakery will. Oh, I'm not sure. If it's easy to make a sign for, or make it look like a wine shop, then we might go for that. I might even try to make like a cellar down below the wine shop with some barrels. That might be cool. I think that's a kind of a cool idea. I haven't done anything like underground yet. All right. Things are starting to take shape ever so slightly. I think I need to go back to the bridge. Mordheim needs a tavern. That's totally true, but the tavern will be on the other side. This will be the parade ground, the bridge, the library. That's going to be like the 3 big ones for this. Yes, I would love to visit your tavern. Oh shit, I promised I would change the blades. Okay, I will do that for you, hobby. I did a really great job. Thank you so much for pointing out that the slope was all wrong, hobby. It would have been a disaster if I made it that way. Oh yeah, I broke it off a lot. I have actually used the blades quite a lot, so they were kind of dull all the way. I do have fresh blades as well, but I like to use the knives until they are completely useless. I only changed blades when hobby tells me to. That's my rule. Oh yeah, I went, well, I didn't go out. Well, I did go out for a couple of beers on Saturday with one of my like longtime friends, one of my oldest friends. And I had a couple of beers and something to eat, and it was a great time. I'm not a heavy drinker anymore, but just going out for like a chat with some good old friends and something good in the glass, that's super amazing. Hey War Tiger, thank you for the Prime sub, going 2 months now. Thank you so much. You are, and the next one is the golden hat, the War Tiger. You should do this before tearing off the cardboard instead of cutting it. No, I refuse to learn. I will, like, if any of you guys kind of hope that I will stop being an idiot at any point, you are too optimistic. It's now a point of pride to never change my blades. Yeah, a drink with a friend is the best. I totally agree, Adventure. Oh, maybe. Now, this is going to be one of my many plans that never come to fruition, but it would be nice to have like an, what do you call it? An online tavern. If we could do like a, I'm not sure, we need to have at least some kind of plan, but maybe do like a, get some drinks on Discord and maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. Do some stuff, play some stuff or whatever together. That would be fun. Yeah, I know it's called Beer Bowl. I knew you would comment on that, Tikash. But I was thinking like everyone at once, you know, not just me and my good friend from the Netherlands. Now I'm losing focus. What the hell am I supposed to be doing? Let's see. Do we have everything mapped out? It's my question. I kind of want to, what do you call it? Get the general feeling of the height and everything on the table. So let's see. Going to place a bunch of XPS foam around. I'm thinking this is going to be the guardhouse. That's why I'm building it up ever so slightly. Like so. And here's the library. I will need some bigger pieces for that. And I try not to build too tall, like the houses. I don't want them to be too high up on the edges, especially not, well, I might make them high, but not have like vantage points that you can actually climb up to. Because it kind of encourages just staying in one building and shooting, and well, you can get around that in many ways. You can kind of, if you have stuff to pick up, but it's kind of annoying if someone just gets a really good vantage point and they can just shoot all over the table. All right, so thinking something like that, some ruined buildings with like a nice, what you call it, skyline. You are building a bridge. What do you mean, Henrik? Like in building bridges in real life, or? Oh, I was asking what I was doing. Sorry, Henrik, I already forgot. Yes, I am making a bridge, but I was also trying to map out everything here. Hey, English gentlemen, great moment to join the stream. I'm at my peak as always. I am tuned in, locked in. Be right back. Getting more XPS foam. Oh yeah, we got some legs. Yes, I just need to make a fool enough of myself, and people will come out of the woodworks. I swear, whenever I do something really stupid, White Wolf is always there to clip it. Luckily he did. I will I will have to show you. This was still Captain Goldfish. Yeah, that's me. This is still my proudest moment. I was trying to measure the distance between these two and draw it up, and this one it's 25 inches in between, and I was drawing up 25 centimeters, and I was like, well, this doesn't work. And it's so obvious because it is actually in the middle of the river, so that's most likely my dumbest moment so far. Yeah, it was just so terrible. I've been laughing at that since last week, but it was just too funny. And Henrik pointed out, you are actually you are drawing it in the middle. Oh well, let's try to forget about my missteps. All right, you can't quite see it. How can? Oh, no worries. I have total control. So I'm going to make like a watchtower. Maybe it's going to be kind of like a lighthouse. I'm not sure. So that this is kind of the yeah, kind of a lighthouse. Kind of makes sense if this is running out into the sea, but it is in Mordheim. So in Mordheim it's not running into the sea, but maybe the river is like really wide and stuff. I'm thinking like a watch post or a lighthouse for that one. You were so confident about it. I just assumed you were doing something different. Yeah, no, I was locked in. I was no doubt in my mind. Oh yeah. That's I'm not afraid of making mistakes. Sometimes I get kind of anxious before making stuff like this bridge is going to make me a little bit nervous when I'm building it, because I want it to be good in a way. But yes, if people can see me do all kinds of stupid shit and still make stuff that looks good, then I hope that the takeaway is everyone can do this. Oh. Okay, I will have to change the blades now because I can't cut 3 XPS foam with this piece of crap. Okay. Let's see. He makes Mordheim tables with 3D printing, but I think you might find some inspiration in his videos anyway. Let's see. Let me see if I've seen this guy before. Quests and quills. Oh, that looks cool. As always, if you can post it in the Discord, that would be absolutely amazing. So I will actually, well, remember it. If people are watching, we have a Discord community, and it's growing. Not every day, but usually every stream we get a couple of more people in. So you can make fun of me, or you can post the inspiration stuff, or you can post your own stuff. It's just like a community trying to get going. Let's see. Plump. All right, so I'm thinking this is going to be as much as I map it out, I think. So on this table, there will be a, oh, I forgot something. There will be the giant bridge here, and a lot of stuff going on the bridge. And here there will be a watchtower / lighthouse. I haven't decided yet. If you guys have any like opinions, Have there ever been like lighthouses near rivers? I don't really know. There's going to be just a wall and a guard tower, and here there's going to be like a toll booth. On this side, here we have like the artisan buildings. It's going to be like a wine shop, a bakery, tailor, some fancy shops. This is going to be the library. As you can see, it's very well planned out. And here we're going to have like a guardhouse with a wall. So I think that should be it. That should be it. Also, as Plasticaster pointed out last time, there should be like a lavatory or like a place to wash clothes. And I have seen, I googled it, and it's a very nice addition to the board, I think. And I'm thinking of adding it like at the edge here, I'm thinking. So there's like a maybe on this, or maybe we should make it on this side. I think maybe on this side will be better. Actually, putting the lavatory, the washing kind of because it's close to the river, so it's easy access to the water. Thank you so much, Henrik. I appreciate it. Okay, now I am kind of shitting myself because I don't know where to start. I think maybe just, I think I will begin by making just creating the kind of like the foundation. So cutting out, making room for the lavatory, and yeah, you getting plaster on and making the riverbed. I think that makes kind of sense. Are you going to have it on the snobby side of the river? No. So this is the more posh side. So maybe placing the lavatory on this side will make more sense. That's a very good observation, Henrik. Hobby Bennett, lighthouse or observatory with big telescope? Yeah, that's also a good idea. All right, so then it's settled. I will make the lavatory on that side. And well, I think I should start by building this table, and then I can move on to the fancy schmancy one, or should I maybe do them at the same time? There are so many decisions to make. All right. So it's, I guess it's time to get serious here. Make a fancy shop for herbs and call it Posh Spice. That's a very good pun. The car's back in action. Let's see. So I'm going to change the blades. posh spice. That's so stupid. I like it. Now I really need to learn how to make nice signs, because like a good sign can really add a lot to a building. It is kind of tempting to just get some nice looking STLs, because it is kind of hard to sculpt all kinds of fancy stuff, you know. Oh, I'm not used to this. Let me get my fancy jazz going. Damn it. My apologies. I should have added it a long time ago, but here we are. Oh. Did you get some from me? Yes, there are some signage. Yes, they are like kind of like a generic with kind of like just the post and like the sign. So they will most likely be used on the tables here. What unspeakable things are you doing to the Skaven? I'm trying to flush them out of the sewers with my noisy noise. Oh, my apologies for the squeaky XPS noises. This is going down here. Now we need kind of like a all right. I have to draw how like the lavatories. I didn't get that into it, but I kind of like, let's see if it. It's built like this, and we need a set of stairs leading up. Let's see, where should we put those? Maybe we can put those on the side here. Kind of go straight into the what do you call it? The road. So that might not be the best place to put a. Do you know, Plasticaster? How do people usually get into their lavatories? They are kind of like below. Maybe this is not the way it's usually been built. I'm not entirely sure. My brain is hurting. I'm thinking it's a cover against the rain. Do you have access to a PC? Yes, I'm on a laptop, English. I can't be Googling while I'm streaming. I just have to do all the thinking. and ask you guys for for help. London Thames stairs. Okay, let's do that. Here we might have some good ones. They're just going straight into. All right, yeah. Street level. The roof is a straight slope, start from the ground. Yeah, from the street level. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I was thinking. So there will be like kind of a, I think it's going to be really nice because it's going to be like a cool part of it. So I'm thinking maybe we'll just make the stairs a part of the building, and then we'll just go down. Shouldn't be a problem. I will just make them in wood. All right. Now I really want to make this easy for myself when I do stuff in the future, so I can imagine a fisherman on the roof while the ladies are busy washing. Yeah, that's a cool, what do you call it, aesthetic. All right, so let's map up. I'm going to make a little bit smaller. Down this way. I'm sorry if this is not terribly exciting, but I just kind of want to map stuff out and yeah, just try to make some plans ahead of time. I usually always surprise myself when I'm done with everything. All right, so now I know where to put some of the clay. And we have to make like because this here it's, we call it like a wall of, not a wall, but it's kind of like a cliff, mountain. I need to make like a transition here from into bricks because I want to put the grate here. And then maybe just keep on with the bricks at least around this side. Here I'm going to put the lavatory, and then I'm going to make the rest, like this area will go back to being plaster and cliffs. Oh, I don't know where to begin. That's a very unfamiliar feeling. So I'm thinking, and please give me some input if you have any. I'm thinking of maybe just actually creating like all of the bricks here, the grating here, and do all of the roads and stuff. Maybe finish everything that's pretty much just the tile itself, and then create the buildings. Does that make sense? But I kind of want to make it easy to make into YouTube videos. And the way I usually do it, it's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare to edit, because I go back and forth between all of the kind of buildings. So chronologically it doesn't make any sense, and thematically it doesn't make any sense. All right, let's see. So then yeah, I would do the embankments. What do you mean by embankments? This bridge, too steep? Maybe it is. Oh, miniatures will slide all over the place on this bridge. I do have a plan for it. This bridge, it will have two sections. One section will be like steps. So you have steps going all the way up, and steps down this way, as you can see by my step hand action. And it will have another one that's smooth, that just follows the way up, and that one will be for carts and stuff. And I want to have like a kind of like a this is the step hand. Yes, Tikash, I'm doing the step hand. Embankments, riverside, walls, etc. Okay, thank you for explaining that. The other one will be a smooth. Step hand loves me. Yes, step hand does indeed love you, Hobby Bandit. Now, Jesus, back to what I was saying. The other, God damn it, the other side, it will need like a pulley system. So I want to make some sort of really wonky, stupid stuff on top that is designed to pull wagons up and then let them down again. I'm not sure if there has ever been anything like that, but I want to make it, and I think with adding the water wheel as well. Help me, step hand, I'm stuck. Yes, step hand is always there to help you. He can really get in there and pull you out, you know? That's what step hand is all about. God damn it. We are indeed the worst people. Now, I hope you are all in love with my ideas, because I know I am. These are the best ideas that have ever been ideed. Step Handheim, yes. That's on my OnlyFans account. It's completely different. Completely different. Now, yeah, let's just get into it. Let's start bricking and cutting and doing all that kind of stuff. I am feeling My confidence levels are at about 20%. I wish we could just make stupid step hand jokes all night, but I won't get anything done by making step hand jokes. Unfortunately. Like a slap lift, but for what's a slap lift? I haven't heard about slap lift. I thought I recognized your hand from somewhere. Yes, it is onlyfans.com/stephand. That's my secret account. Oh, it used to be a secret. Not so much anymore. I'll just be shaving off a little bit of XPS here. I don't want completely flat corners and stuff. Just making some grooves. It just makes the plaster stuff go easier later on, because you already have like something to go by. Tilhengerløft in Norway. I'm not I'm not familiar with the tilhengerløft. Let me check it out. The ski toe. Oh yeah. I will try to. Yes, something like that. Something along the lines of a ski lift. Maybe a tilhengerløft. T-bar or button lift. Yeah, I'm not sure entirely sure how I will make it, but I kind of my idea. Hey, hi Jacko, welcome to the stream. It looks like Warhammer board, but I guess you'll do something cool with that. No, I'm just leaving the cardboard. That's it. Oh, it's going to look like this when we are done, or hopefully even cooler than this is the goal. We are. It's IG. It's IG. Just exclamation point IG. At the moment, hi Jack, we are in the middle of the planning phase. So it's going to look cooler. The idea is on the wagon side of the bridge, there will be like we will have some pulley system or like a wheel or something. And it will be attached to a wagon that is still on the slope, so that it will kind of act like a little bit of cover, and it will also kind of tell the story of what the pulley system is, if that makes sense. Clayboard for life. Yes, Boda, no hobby bandit. You are now stuck. You have to listen to English gentlemen. He is a gentleman after all, you know? All right. So, well, we can still add stuff on the board, but I'm thinking with regards to the riverbed, I don't think I'm going to put any more buildings than the lavatory here. Maybe we can add, well, we can of course add some, like a boat or whatever. But I think this should be fine as is. if anyone has any like last minute input on what to place on this side of the board, please let me know. But don't be upset if I don't do it. I can't do everything people suggest, but I really do like input. Now it's time for me to get some bricks out and some plaster. And also we need to make the sewer grating. Yeah. Yeah. You can see it is kind of wobbly here, but I think we will just keep it like that. So the bricks will be kind of all over the place. Bricks, bricks out for Harambe. That's a great 2016 reference, almost 9 years ago, but that's absolutely amazing. Shipwreck from Gloom Spite Gits. I think I know which one that is. Please post it in the Discord if you don't mind. Plasticaster, I think it's great how you ask and take into account your public. Of course, that's why I'm here. If I wanted to do everything alone, I would just put on a podcast and do this stuff all alone. And bricks for the brick god, indeed. Now, I can't quite remember where I put them, so I will be right back. I found some boxes. All right, let's get into it. Now, I'm not sure if I have the correct brickage. Oh, let's see. Now, personally, I kind of like some smaller bricks, but I'm kind of worried that if I use the same size bricks for the base as I do on the walls, it will look a little bit samey. So maybe use some bigger bricks on the bottom here, so it doesn't look exactly the same as the rest. Or maybe just use a little bit of a variety pack, perhaps. Let's see. Hobby on Discord. Let me see what you got for me. Oh, let's see. Buildings and terrain, I think. Oh, yes, that one. Oh, yeah, that one is kind of cool. Gloomtide Shipwreck, that might actually work. An English gentleman. What is that dirty river you have shown me? That is kind of cool. That is helpful. I will try to look at that for like a reference. Thank you so much. Thank you, English. I do appreciate that. I always need a little bit more like of mood boards and stuff like that. Now let's see what's doing. I'm going to toss away all of these. I think I am happy with how the board is shaping up. I need to make a hole here. It's an empty canal in the UK. Yeah, that's sounds about right. It looked really slimy. Very, very slimy. So, idea is to make a I kind of want to get in here. I need my tools. Where did I put my tools? Oh, there they are. Those are my brush. God damn it. Oh. I found my tools, they fell to the ground. That's amazing luck. If anyone has like a better way of scooping out XPS foam, please let me know. Oh, this makes the worst noise. Skaven, beware. If you have any pets, I'm clenching my teeth here. Oh, what a terrible, terrible sound. Really hot teaspoon. Yeah, that might actually do something. I don't have any way to get it out. It's actually called squeak foam in Dutch. I believe you. That sounds like a very apt name for it. I will try to remember that in the future, English. Getting a hot teaspoon. I usually have something to dig it out with. That's not it. Just, nope. Oh. This, hopefully this isn't going to take too much time. I did this for like a really big hole on the fourth tile and it took ages. This is I'm really not sure how far inside we need to go to kind of sell the idea. Not too far, I think. right, so we have this great pink little hole here. We also have the step hand. We have all of the favorites here tonight. Yeah, especially if you put a grate over the top. Yeah, that's true. So. Yeah, I think that should do it. I'm not sure if I want to brick the inside. I think that might be spending time that doesn't really matter, if I'm being totally honest. Step hand in pink hole. Yes, that's... Now you're getting it, Hobby. That is why it's such a popular Twitch channel. It is so hot. All the hot action here on Mordheim. Just need to clean off the excess here. So what I'm going to do here is it's my family's specialty. The idea is to make like a grate with some irons going down. I do have some thick ones here, like these bad boys. We're the hot on. We're hot a ton. Yes, that is us. That's describing us to a T. Now, so I'm thinking of putting these. I'm not sure if it shows all that well. Just these kind of grates down. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 should do it. I kind of want to make it so that I can place it over here later, actually. And then, yeah. That's the plan, at least, anyhow. See if I can do some. This is 5, so yeah, the hole is about 4 centimeters wide. Getting out. I'm trying to improve at least. Oh, god damn it. Please pretend you didn't see that. Oh fuck, what's this? I need to do that in a different way. That's not doing it. So my idea is to kind of, I can't see if I can get it is to make kind of like a frame for these bad boys. That makes sense. I can stick them in and just glue that to this piece and then just brick around them. If that makes sense. I hope it does. It does. It makes sense to me. I can tell you that much. Right. Handy Chris and his new tool. Handy Chris and his new tool. Yes, I'm very good with my new tools. I'm very handy. Everybody is very impressed by me. They're all saying, wow, Chris is such a good tool man, is what they are all saying. Now, check this out, hobby, you're going to be blown away. I'm going to use this tool. It's by, oh shit. It's a tool by Green Stuff World. It's like a, what do you call it, compass? No. Well, you see what it is. Who cares what it's called? It's a thing that makes circles, but on this thing, it's not a, like a pencil. It's a sharp knife. You can just cut into balsa wood like it's butter. Also, it doesn't really work that well. And before you suggest it, I'm not going to change the blade. I have barely used this thing. It has like this thing to keep the blades and the, what do you call it, the knot blades, but it just keeps falling open all the time. It's a very cheaply made thing. I'm going to tape it shut. Stab them in place, beautify over the top. Yeah, that's kind of the... But now we have the perfect... or we have something that is perfect. Let's call it the perfect template, I guess. So now I'm just going to put the template down like so, and I'm going to use my Proxon cutter. Hobby Bandit, I'm just getting started, man. I'm just going to do the difficult stuff. If you want to see me fail, now is the time, Hobby. Oh, take care. Have a good night, buddy. Hope to see you in the future. So, let's see, where did I put my toothpicks? Maybe you need a hole saw set for Power Tools Chris. Yes, but Power Tools Chris is mad with power, so we shouldn't feed into him too much. He's only for special occasions. Come on, this is high level, high quality stuff. Now, yes, I do think I have somewhat of an idea of what I'm doing here. All right. But yeah, I do need some more tools, Henrik, but I'm... I just never pull the trigger. what this abomination is? Well, it's my Tikash tribute. No, a war tiger. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just see the colors and I get all mixed up. War tiger. I just stepped away for a second. What is that abomination? Well, you will soon find out. You will realize that I am indeed a genius. Oh. These might be some famous last words, if there ever was any. So I'm grabbing the Proxon. Showing some legs. Okay, now this might actually go terribly wrong. I'm thinking it should be fine. Let me get it in frame first and foremost. And let's go to boing. Oh. I need to plug in the extension cable as well. All right, let's get all excited here. Oh, there we go, I think. Light adjustment. Get the fumes the hell away. Trying to keep it tight. Now, what I'm going to do here is a very clever maneuver. Oh shit, it is kind of burning the balsa wood as well. But not quite. All right, so all of you doubters. Oh shit! No! Jesus Christ! Almost. God damn it! Well, I almost ruined it, but we do have like a shell to build around. All of you doubters were almost right. God damn it, I kinda wish that I messed it up entirely, but I'm kinda happy that I didn't do that. Now, like, this is the lazy man's way of doing this stuff, you know? You see? So now we can... Oh, it doesn't matter if it's not completely straight. It's Mordheim. So I'm going to just do bricks around here, so it won't look that awful anyway. Yeah, that was really close, War Tiger. God damn it. Now we have one. Of course, one of my favorite things to do is to hide my mistakes and kind of cover them up. People who have followed the channel know it's sort of like a staple of mine. I like to call it rain makeup, you know? So if something doesn't look entirely perfect, just find like a clever way to hide it. Be it some vegetation or whatever, just and this is especially true with Mordheim, of course. It's just a way to. I really like doing it that way, at least. I'm not going to say that it's the way to do it, because there are many ways to do it, and a lot of people do stuff that is very close to perfection. I will try to do something. I will try to make some really nice buildings on this table. I want the library and the posh buildings to be particularly nice. I will go the extra mile on those. Shit. I will turn it off immediately. I don't want my doubters to be correct. Alright, so we now have like a tiny, at least, frame thing. It doesn't look perfect at all, but it is something. Let's get it out of the way. Now, what do you think of this now, War Tiger? Absolute perfection. Am I right? I was not even close to doing anything stupid. Another flawless stream by Mordheim. It's when you are. It's just something that I have realized. Like no one is like you don't have to be very good. I guess you just have to kind of just know the tricks and yeah. So now we have the grate for the sewer, which actually worked out better than I anticipated. It might build up a little bit here. Maybe we should make something out of that. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I'm going to also put some plaster inside here to kind of make it not just what you call that XPS foam, because it has a tendency to kind of melt if you get the right or the wrong stuff on it. Confidence is key. Yeah, you just kind of confidence is a false mistress. Well, it works both ways, you know. Some confidence can carry you a long way, but if you have if you have too much, or you just trust your confidence blindly, you might get terribly surprised. PVA plus glue and black paint, yes. I'm going to do that anyway. I just want to add a little bit of kind of some extra texture inside here. Even though it does look kind of nice. So maybe I will just keep it this way. You know what? You might be right. I think I'll just paint this hole right away. Because then we can glue this on top and don't worry about it anymore. So, I was not expecting to be painting anything today, but I don't mind a little bit of painting. I might even have like a, no, that's a different mix. Yeah. Where did I put my... Oh, there we go. My box. I was not expecting to be painting a hole today. That's and top. That's not how I would put it, but it is true. Because I'll just mix a little bit of black paint and PVA glue here. As one does, my go-to Liquitex basic acrylics. Oh, farting noises. How very embarrassing. And let's see, where did I put my... Please just ignore all of the noise. It's just me destroying my studio. Let's see. And let's not be stingy with the glue. And if I'm not mistaken, we can just do a little dash of water as well. Let's see, I've seen several people paint holes with this, culturehustle.com. I'm slightly afraid to click that link. Is it safe, Henrik? And thank you for all the white glue in chat, War Tiger. I appreciate it. Very safe for work. It's black 4.0. One of oh, the black is black. Oh yeah. Cool. I like them. All right, so just going to slap a little bit of black paint into this sewer hole. Also painting my hand, because why not? It's just really nice to be done with this hole. I might add a little bit of like some seeping sewage coming out later on, but it shouldn't be a problem adding that with just adding that with a thin pencil through the grates. Yeah, so I also have a little bit of my brown mix, and I will just, yeah, that's the way to go. Just dabbing it on while the paint is still wet, so you get this kind of gross blend. The brown mix Also has a little bit of sand and texture in it, and also PVA glue. So it will make this the most secure hole you have ever seen. Yeah, I've I don't think I need that kind of black, but I think it's kind of cool, like the science behind it, that I've actually been able to make it or create it, I guess. I'm going to slap a little bit of black paint on the back side and on the inside, just in case anything ever shines through. Oh shit, I will need to remove that little piece. Yes, it's got a special pigment that basically absorbs light to make it extremely dark. That's why it's so expensive. That is some Wile E. Coyote shit, yeah. I can't wait for people to use it for nefarious purposes. I'm not saying it's going to be funny, but it might actually be really funny. Oh. I haven't glued anything together yet. All right, so now the backside at least is painted black. We won't have any issues with that turning up and reflecting or shining. Do you want the Teenage Mutant Ninja Ratman? It's a small band of 5 called Spite's Claw Swarm official G-dub for AOS. Oh shit, whoops. It's just flying past. Sorry, I will try to get back to the chat here. Boil A Hobby Time. I've never heard about Boil A Hobby Time. It is expensive, yeah, that's true. The original Blackest Black paint is called Vanta Black and was created by a British artist called Anish Kapoor. He's a massive prick though, and he wanted to basically limit its use to only him or under extreme cost. Oh yeah, I remember some controversy around that. So someone recreated his paint along with things like Pink is Pink, which almost hurts your eyes to look at, and made them publicly available, albeit at a very high cost. Spite's Claws Swarm, officially a G-dub for AOS, but coherent in size with Mordheim. I haven't heard about those. Are they good minis, plastic? Note, by adding this product to your carp, you confirm that you are not Anish Kapoor. Yes, I remember that. I remember that caveat when you order. That's kind of funny. I don't mind a little bit of, what you call it, shithousery. Might we call it a little bit of shithousery? Now, let's get to bricking. Shithousery, it is a fantastic word. Now, I have learned it through Australian people and people who watch football. There is sometimes there's a little bit of shithousery in football, I believe, and it's I don't mind it too much. I think it can be fun. Wow. I would really like to get some stuff done today, not just in theory. So let's get cracking. We have like 45 minutes to go. So I'm thinking it's time to heat up the good old glue gun. Just remove the paint, put the lid on. Now let's see. So while we're waiting for that to just heat up. Oh. We can start out by doing some with a little bit of white glue. It's slower, but it beats standing still, at least in my opinion. See. All right, take care, Henrik. I will see you in the next one. Hopefully, have a lovely evening. I have to remember this time that I don't really have like a time limit. Like last time around, I had like a tournament that I wanted to have the minis done by, and luckily I do not have that. I don't have that this time around, you know. I can just kind of freely build in whatever tempo that I desire. But at the same time, I kind of want people to, well, I want it to move along, you know. It's also a show. I think I will try to just take my time a little bit more this round. Not rush anything. Now I even have the smooth, relaxing jazz. Keep me company. There is no way in hell that I will stress out and rush this. What have you been building on your streams, Adventure? I'm very curious to know. Is it Mordheim, or is it one of the other systems you're playing? What was it called? no, not scraplands, not gaslands, but you had like this, the game you made the docks for. It was a game I never heard about the game before, if I'm being honest. Okay, this wall is going to be really wobbly, and I think I quite enjoy it already. Now at the edge I'm going to use some, what you call it, wall fill, no, not clay. God damn it, it's called... plaster. Yes, I'm going to use some plaster. I'm going to use, I think it's called plaster. Like you mix it with water, and then you can kind of just apply it. It's very, it's actually very nice for making rocks and cliffs and stuff. Hey Bramor, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. I think we just met our goal of 260 followers. So thank you for helping out with reaching the gold. No, not the gold, the goal. I hope you're having a lovely evening and that you enjoy a little bit of jazz and some Mordheim scenery building. We are at the moment we are in the beginning phases, like the start phase of a new tile. I will show you what we aim towards in just a few moments. So at the moment we are making like a sewer entrance, and this is the tiles it's going to be adjacent to. So this is the kind of quality I'm trying to achieve, and it should be very possible as I am getting more and more experience in this kind of stuff. I am by no means an expert. I'm still learning stuff and doing many mistakes along the way. That's some of the fun, you know. Oh, I do have some tweezers. Oh. Maybe it's time to use them every now and then. It's kind of nice to, when you need to get your fingers, or you don't want to get your fingers in here. I want to find some nice bricks here. And I also need Let's see, Bramor, I was lurking a bit. I appreciate you showing how to build terrain and learn along the way. You are very welcome. If you have any questions or you have any suggestions, feel free to ask in chat. I will try to answer them to the best of my abilities. And if I can't answer it, maybe someone else in chat can. Tikash, don't be telling me where I want to put my fingers. I would never dream of doing such a thing. My friend. Oh. If you want to, Bramor, you can join the Discord. There is, if someone could post the link in chat, please, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, English gentlemen. You are a lifesaver. I just started painting minis myself. Oh, nice. Well, that's a great place to be. It's a mix of like, at least in my experience, it was like a mix of almost boundless optimism and a lot of frustration at the same time. I think that the boundless optimism came first, and then the crushing realizations came later. But I'm not very good at adversity. I prefer everything to go my way immediately. Yeah, welcome to the hobby indeed. It's a very, I think it's a great community. Like pretty much everyone are very nice and supportive. Of course, there's always some assholes out there, but I think they are, for the most part, far and few in between. They are the exception, not the rule, in my experience. Well, thank you so much, Bramor. You are very welcome. I don't paint a lot on stream, but it is something that I have been contemplating doing in the future. So there might be a painting stream in the works, but it's not on my regular schedule. It's mostly building terrain for Mordheim. Then again, sometimes you don't have to always participate or actually do the things you watch. Sometimes it's just nice to kind of just stay around in, if there's like a nice crowd going and you like the vibes. I try to go for like a build and chill atmosphere here. I don't want it to be too uptight or serious. Let's see. Oh. I might have to go back and hot glue the bottom pieces. That's fine. What do you mainly stream? Oh, it's doing this. It's making terrain for Mordheim. It's my main kind of passion. So that's what I want to do. It's a lot easier to stream if you do something that you really enjoy doing. I think if I start doing stuff on stream that I don't really like, it's going to just crush my soul and I will quit doing it. So I am doing what feels right, pretty much. There is like a it's called slapping the paint in the Discord. So there are quite a few painters here as well. All right, take care, Bramor. Hope to see you in a future stream. Have a lovely evening. Let's see if I can't. To just melt this into the other XPS foam here. Oh, crap. Oh, all the bricks got kind of displaced here. No worries, I think we can rescue the situation. This situation, I got myself into it by just being a little bit impatient and wanting to start gluing stuff. It wasn't a terrible idea, but let's see if we can't fix it on the fly here. Oh, my apologies for all the terrible noises. Oh, goopy goop. Come on, my friend. Just stick here. All right, I will need to... I need to tilt it ever so slightly, so I do have a little bit more. Oh no. Well, it's going to be all right. What I usually do is I hot glue the bottom ones just to have like a nice and solid base, and then I use white glue to attach the other ones. Like this wall is kind of looking like a mess, but I kind of like that, you know? Well, it's not perfect, but as I say, that's perfectly fine. Doesn't have to be perfect. And there we go. Should be all good again. It is kind of difficult to work with the XPS foam when I have the other ones here. Do you know of MS Terrain Labs? Yes, I'm a big fan of his. I have stolen quite a few techniques from him. So yeah, he's a very big inspiration. I am, let's see, I have the one boat that is capsized, or whatever you call it, is named after a builder called Prominus 4, but I'm going to make another ship that's also shipwrecked in the river, and I'm going to call it the MS Terrain Lab. In his honor, he's been like a very big influence. And I kind of like to pay back, even though it's maybe not a lot, but just to give something back to people who have really made my building better, you know? To kind of pay homage. It might sound kind of silly, maybe it is kind of silly, but they are kind of like my hobby heroes. I want to... It's like a little nod in their direction, like a little thank you. I don't want to like ever come across as like a guy who is not grateful for all of the help that I have received. Like maybe unknowingly, they haven't spoken to me directly, but just by watching their videos and stuff, it has really shaped me, like hobby-wise. Oh, I'm sorry, my camera work is not on point. Let me see. I will remove the tile behind, so I get a little bit more real estate here. Remove this one because it always falls off. Oh, it's so fucking heavy. All right, that is much better. It's going to make it easier. Let's see, War Tiger, if you need a theme for another building tower close to the river, have you considered making a River 1 outpost? Yeah, I have in fact. Let me show you, War Tiger. So this is like the end of the table at the end of the river, and there is like, here is the wall leading up, and this is the, we call it the bridge. So I was thinking about maybe plumping down like a big round tower on the edge, you know? So it's going to be, I was thinking either watchtower or a kind of like a lighthouse. Yeah, it is a little nod that will live on the table, and it's like when people play on the table and they enjoy it, you know, it's kind of like they are like at least a small part of it. Yeah, thank you for the suggestion, War Tiger. I like it because I have already been thinking of it myself. So that's perfect. Well, I will. Just having the camera around, it's not always that easy. Let's see. I'm going to continue putting some bricks down. do this carefully. At least I will try to do it carefully. I really like the ramshackle look on the bricks here. I think I will do something like around the hole, and then I will build it up so it looks kind of different, like the sewer entrance. Yeah, I was thinking about like if I suddenly were to just perish, you know, it would be nice. I like the idea that people might still enjoy my work and still play on my tables. I will try to make a couple of cool gaming tables and make them available for the gaming club, you know. I'm not expecting to die, of course, or luckily, but it would be nice to just have like a little bit of a legacy. I don't really have much pride or anything, but it would be nice to leave something for other people to enjoy. That could be arranged. Thank you for always keeping it light, Tikash. I appreciate it. Was with a death by squeaky foam. Yes, Tikash, he's a total savage. He is a very mean-spirited guy. This jazz is getting too jazzy. Let's see. The wonderful thing about working with XPS foam is that it's so easy to kind of just, if you want to do something different, you can simply just cut into it and do whatever you want to change it. It's such a good material for building hobby stuff. Like just the fact that it's made for an entirely different purpose is kind of mind-boggling. Because it's soft enough to kind of shape and cut in and all that kind of stuff, but it's at the same time it's hard enough that it keeps textures and doesn't just fall apart. Great material. I'm not sure if I had to choose between XPS foam and coffee stir sticks, I would probably go for XPS foam, because you can make wood imitate wood with XPS foam, but it's really hard to do anything else. I forgot to comment on your background lights. Very festive. Yes, this started out as a Christmas stream. I will put on my Christmas hat real quick. You see, it's Iron Legion hat. It's officially Warhammer 40k merch, but it's so incredibly tight. It's so small. Oh, so it kind of cramps everything. I will keep it on for just a short while to keep it even more festive and wintry. my blood circulation stops and I just faint. You don't have to call anyone, just make sure that you clip it, please. Foam versus sticks, that's like choosing a favorite kid. Yeah. Dang it. Well, that's unfortunate, English gentleman. Can you save it in a just a little bit of a lesser resolution or like quality? I really want to see your mood board, by the way. I'm sure it's very helpful. And even if it's not helpful at all, I still really appreciate you sharing it, you know? And you never know, sometimes like the inspiration comes later, like you think of something and then you connect it and then you go, ah yeah, sure, I saw that picture the other day, you know? Just clip it, yes, true streamer comment. I'm trying to become a very dedicated streamer. No, it's not, well, it's not hard streaming, of course, I'm not going to say that. It's hard, but just keeping the schedule can be a bit of a, it's not difficult, of course, because it's something that I want to do, but like, you have other stuff that you should be doing as well. You kind of have to cramp it all in, especially since this is of course not my source of income. It's a JPEG, but it works. Okay. Well, please post it to the Discord. You're way too funny and personal to be a true streamer. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. But I do want to become a true streamer, you know? That's my main ambition, is to become a corporate sellout. Oh, the dream would be to actually be able, if I could, I'm not sure if I would want to stream for a living, but if I could do something hobby related for a living, that would be really fun. But well, shocking. Of course, everybody wants to combine like their hobby with their work, but you know, that's not always easy. And I'm not very much of a businessman. I'm terrible at kind of like valuing stuff and valuing my own stuff in particular. Okay, thank you so much, English. I appreciate it, can't wait to see it. Let me do a few more bricks here. Yeah. Sorry, I got lost in my own thoughts there for a few moments. That's terrible broadcasting. Sometimes it's easy to just slip away when you're just concentrating and thinking about how you're going to build. But I do have my lovely audience, which I greatly appreciate, and wouldn't really trade for anything. Let's see, I thought you were going down. I had my finger on the cliff. Yes, maybe he's fainting. Actually, this hat is it's not very comfortable to wear. I do feel it's kind of cozy, and it's really warm. You wear it inside, not surprisingly. It's a very tight fit on my noggin. I do have quite a big head, so I'm not sure if this size is really small or if it's just a combination of a little bit small hat and a little bit big head. Oh. Well, you just missed them, English gentlemen. It was just before you arrived. I had such a lovely audience here. Oh shit. No, I understand completely. I'm not ashamed of my viewer count. It will if it's going to rise, it's going to do so slowly and not by big leaps and bounds. And I am content where I am. Of course, if I get more viewers, that would be a great boon and I would make me happy, but it's not something that I'm constantly chasing. I think that's a shortcut to kind of make it not fun, you know? If you look at your numbers, because sometimes they won't increase and sometimes they will be lower than maybe what you are used to. And it can feel a bit disheartening, of course. I think everyone has ever kind of had like a dip or don't have a big audience might have felt that, but that's fine. But if you make that your like entire thing, so that the view count is everything, then you are kind of setting yourself up for failure when you eventually get some drops or some lulls, you know. Just trying to keep myself in check, make sure that I do it for the right reasons and that I keep having fun. Because I think that's the key. Just keep enjoying it, you know. As long as you enjoy it, you will keep doing it as long as you can. At least that's my theory. Might be entirely wrong, but I do, let's see, a War Tiger. I do think it's by nature very slow in the beginning. People who find your content interesting in the long run has to find your streams. Yeah, there is like 260 followers at the moment, but there is not 260 people who tune in every now and every stream. So it's to kind of have like that steady. I think like about 1/10 of your followers will actually be there on a regular basis. So if you get 50 new followers, you might have like 5 that will follow you and actually watch the stream on a regular basis. Maybe even less. I'm not sure, but that's kind of my takeaway. And it's easy to look at streamers who have like bigger numbers, but then maybe you haven't been there all the way. Maybe they have had the same struggles or whatever. I feel a lot of the time people will look at what other people have and kind of be a little bit envious of it. So like when I see people who are very meticulous and good at building, they make very precise cuts and make everything is very tidy. I look at them and I go like, oh, I wish I could do it like the way they do it. But maybe they look at the way I do it, like the more chaotic and freestyle way, and maybe they wish that they could do it that way sometimes, you know? There are usually not just one correct way of doing it. It's all well until they start following in real life. Well, I'm not too worried about that. I think that's usually a bit more of a problem for the ladies. I have heard about some terrible instances where people send like gifts to streamers and they wait at the different post offices to find out where they live and stuff, which of course I don't have to say it, but that's really creepy and not something that I would encourage doing in any way, shape or form. I can see why people get infatuated or like have this parasocial relationship with people online, because you kind of get like a sense of the person when you spend many hours just watching them and kind of interacting with them and stuff. I think pretty much everyone is. There's always a little bit of an act or like an element of broadcasting to it, and like they are making a show, they are not actually hanging out. And I think that can be hard to grasp for some people. Oh, there you see, English gentlemen. We might just be very different in the way we approach stuff. And the truth is that there is really no perfect style, but maybe borrowing a little bit from each other is the way to do it. Hey, Demon Slayer, what are standard dimension of a Mordheim board? They are 4 feet by 4 feet, or 120 centimeters by 120. So each one of these are 60 by 60. So when you have like 4 of these lined up, you have like 120 by 120, or a 4 by 4 if you go by the imperial or American way of measuring stuff. Is that called the imperial? Is it? I'm slightly, what do you call it? Well, not confused, but I'm not entirely sure. So, Demon Slayer, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. We are in the, not in the very beginning, but very close to the beginning. So we are just making like all the basics, like the world building. I'm going to map out the pavements and stuff. So this is really early. It's just a bunch of pink crap or pink foam. Oh no, I did something stupid here. Rotten evening. Oh, that's my headphone is running out of charge. Well, that sucks. That can ruin even the best of evenings if you're in need of headphones, you know. English gentleman, yeah, as an Englishman I can never remember which is imperial and which is metric. We just use bits and pieces of each. Yeah, you do. You use both. That's insane. I'm going to turn mute in 10 minutes or so. Well, I'm almost done with the stream, so that's it's great timing in some ways. Now actually I messed this up. Let's see. I glued bricks where there should be no bricks. That's kind of annoying. Luckily, it's an easy fix, but it was a little bit of wasted time. And this bitch is hot glued. So, well, there we go. Let me just add some small ones into the gaps here. Oh, let's start from the bottom. I'm bricking blindly here. Let's see if we can't. My fingers are so sticky because not because of the pink hole previously, but because of all the PVA glue that is on these bricks. All right, so I think I don't have a lot of time, but I have to get home real soon. It's a work night, so I'm just going to add a few bricks on the bottom. The good old bricks on the bottom. Sound clip should be playing right now, but there we go. Step hand got into the pink hole and now it's all sticky. Yeah, that's it's very unfortunate. But there was no other way of saying that, you know? Oh, it's, god damn it, pink. So much glue. Oh, I should switch hands. I should glue with my left hand and use my right hand for the bricks. That is much better, much easier for me as a right-handed individual. Do you not live in your hobby dungeon? No, this is a studio that I'm able to borrow for free. It's a gigantic place. I have lots of space, but now I'm in a like a smaller room. So I'm very lucky. I'm super happy with being able to borrow this space. At home, I do not have enough room, to be honest, to keep on making terrain. The first 2 tiles I made was in like the washing room, and it was so cramped, and my posture and stuff, it got my back was always hurting. I could do about 30 minutes of work before it started hurting, and I was still doing like several hours in a go, and it wasn't good. I can tell you that much. It was really very painful. I kept on going because I really didn't want to stop. I had a lot of fun, you know. But I'm very happy now that I have a better space, and it's a lot better for doing like streaming stuff as well. And I've gotten a fridge here, so I do have a few beers there. So one day soon I hope to do like a weekend stream, so I can have a couple of beers while I'm streaming and making stuff. That might have to wait until the next year, because now it's so much Christmas stuff going on. No, lots of Christmas crap. I do like Christmas, but it does take a lot of hobby time away. Oh. Whew. I burnt my fingers for the first time in ages. There is an emote for the burned fingers. Which I added ages ago, it seems. Now, this is as far as I got today. The next stream will probably just be more bricks. Bricks and banter is going to be the way forward. I will cut a lot of small tiles to make the avenue, the parade ground will be a lot of bricks. Thank you, War Tiger. And I will also need to make a lot of bricks for all of the walls and stuff like that. So next time it will be probably a little bit repetitive, just making bricks and gluing bricks. But I think it's going to be quite a lot of fun. So hopefully I will see some of you there. It's next stream is on Thursday. At the same time, it's 5 p.m. UCT. But hopefully I will see all of you. If not, have a great week. I will just tidy up here while I let the stream kind of just fizzle out. If you want to say goodbye, please leave a comment and I will read them as soon as I'm done with tidying up. And see if there's any comments I need to read. Just enjoy the smooth jazz, and I will say my goodbyes. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, War Tiger. Bye bye, Plasticaster. Take care, Demon Slayer. And thank you for all the legs. I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye. Thank you, Tikash. Take care, buddy. I will. We'll have get some beers and chat soon, buddy.